Hi guys, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. And for my first video, I decided to do a spinning wheel decides how much I read for a week, and I'm very excited. I've never done a YouTube video before, so if you have any tips or recommendation or video ideas, please leave a comment down below. Okay guys, it's day one and I have my spinning wheel ready. I'm very excited to see how much I get. The most I can get is 5.5 hours, and then I have like an own category every half an hour. So yeah, let's see. I hope for something in the middle because it's already afternoon and I don't have any plans, but it will be cool to do like other things today as well. So let's just spin the wheel. Okay, I got 1.5 hours, which is not that much, which is actually fine. It's the first day and I will have some like in front of me, and yeah, I'm just happy to get some reading done. My first book of this challenge will be Clockwork Princess, that from Cassandra Clare. It's the third book in the Infernal Devices series. And yeah, I'm very excited. It's the last book in the trilogy, and there's also a love triangle. So I guess we'll figure out who the final love interest is going to be, which is very exciting. Okay guys, 45 minutes in, so halfway through today's time, and I'm on page 59, and you know, it's the last book in the trilogy, so it has started with some serious drama and it's so fast paced. I mean, so much has happened in the last like 59 pages. It's crazy. Okay, so I officially read for 1.5 hours, so I completed today's challenge. However, I only have like 2 pages left till the end of the chapter, so I'm just going to quickly finish that one. Okay, today's reading wrap up. I read till page 109, that's chapter 5, and I'm liking the story so far. It's been very good, and I'm just hoping for a bit more tomorrow so that this actually feels like a challenge and that I can actually read a bit more, because this kind of felt like a normal reading day for me personally. Okay guys, it's day 2 and I have the wheel. I removed the 1.5 hours so that I don't repeat myself, and hopefully I get bit more than yesterday, but let's see. Okay, we got 3.5, which honestly I think that's perfect because it's not too much, but I still read more than I would do regularly. Okay guys, I'm 1.5 hours in. I'm on page 205, and I thought I'd tell you a bit about the content of this book. Okay, I was really not able to capture that well, so I'm just going to read out the blurb of the first book. Love is the most dangerous magic of all. Something terrifying is waiting for Tessa Gray in London's downworld, where vampires, warlocks, and other supernatural folk stalk the gaslit streets. Tessa seeks refuge with the Shadowhunters, a band of warriors dedicated to ridding the world of demons. Tessa finds herself fascinated by and torn between 2 best friends. I'm already already 200 pages in this book. And right now, the whole focus of the book is very much on the love aspect. So very, like, a lot about the love triangle. But there's like this whole plot that is also going on, but nobody really talks about it. Nothing is going on. So I don't know, because they have to solve so many things yet. We don't know so many things about her, about the story, about the plot, and we really haven't learned anything new. So I'm really hoping that that will happen soon.
A few moments later.
I'm at a very emotional part right now in the book, because I know what's going to happen, and it's just you're waiting for it to happen, but it's so sad. Okay, I'm in the middle of getting unready, but I'm just here to tell you guys I successfully completed day 2, and I'm on page 322. See you guys tomorrow. Okay guys, welcome back to day 3. Don't mind my hair, I'm going to meet up with a friend later, so I'm going to brush it out and fix it later. However, we have to spin our wheel first. And yeah, I'm very excited to see what I'm going to get. As I said, I have plans today, so I hope for something in the middle, because I still have some time. But yeah, let's try. Okay. Okay guys, that's 4.5. I mean, that's doable. However, I probably have to read at night more than I had to do yesterday and the day before yesterday. But anyways, I think that's still okay. I think that's totally fine. Okay guys, 1.5 hours in, 3 more to go. What can I say? Well, the action is on its peak. A lot is going on. It's very dramatic. I'm not sure if that's like the actual climax of the story or if it's just like the beginning. But yeah, I'm not sure. And also what I think is really cute is that everybody who's like single in this book kind of has a love interest now. Just like everybody is somehow connected and has like kind of a romantic relationship with each other now, but yeah. Okay guys, I'm off going to the train station, and it's quite a walk, so I'm listening to an audiobook. I just picked a random one that was available on Libby. I don't think I ever properly explained what the content of anatomy is, so I'm quickly going to explain that. Okay, so the story follows Hazel and Jack. Hazel is a woman of like novelty, and the whole story takes place in 1817. And Hazel wants to be a surgeon. However, back then, of course, women couldn't do like a thing, and especially not being a surgeon. But she made the deal with one of the doctors that if she passes the medical exam, she can be a surgeon. But she cannot attend any of the lessons, so she needs corpses to actually train operations on. And that's where Jack comes into play. Jack is a resurrection man, and he, digs up corpses for a living. And there's a lot of chemistry between Hazel and Jack and their whole love story. And then there's also like the plot problem. A lot of resurrection men, or in general people on the streets, keep on disappearing and nobody knows why. And it's a lot of mysteries. There's a lot of mystery in this book, and it's a gothic tale full of mystery and romance. Guess who only read for 1.5 hours and then met up with her friend, and now it's almost midnight, and theoretically I would still have to go for 3 more hours. Well, day 3, and I thought I would tell you guys what actually happened yesterday. So I already explained it a bit. I started to read in the morning and everything went well and whatever. And then I met up with my friend and we had a lot of fun. It was super cool. And yeah, long story short, I did not read for the full my full reading goal. It was late at night, and then I also ate some dinner with my family, and nope, I didn't have any time, and I was so tired, and I had to get up early today because I had a doctor's appointment. So I didn't read the rest of the goal yesterday. However, I did read for another half an hour, so I read 2 hours total yesterday. And what I thought that I was going to do is just that I'm going to add the 2 hours to today's time. So whatever I get on like the number generator, I would add 2 additional hours, and so that it's not a complete fail, and that I, you know, still read as much as I should. Okay, you guys, I removed the 3.5 and the 4.5 because I forgot to do that yesterday. Anyway, so whatever I get plus 2.5 hours. No way. Oh my god. 5.5. No way. Okay. I'm still kind of in shock, but I did the math. 5.5 plus 2.5. That's 8. 8 hours. I have to read for 8 hours today. Okay, I do have some plans later, but today, I swear, I'm going to finish that. I'm going to read for 8 freaking hours. I'm gonna make that. Oh, and by the way, I only have 100 pages left in Clockwork Princess. I'm so excited. It's like the final ending, and there's a lot going on. I'm so happy that I can finally finish this book. This is, by the way, my Cassandra Clare collection. I can't believe that I already read 9 books of her, and they're all in the same universe, and I love how they look together. That's so pretty. Okay guys, I picked out my next read, which will be Pretty Little Secrets by Sarah Shepard. It's a novella in the Pretty Little Liars book series. I absolutely love this book series. I read 8 books already, and that's a novella that I should have read 8 books ago, but I just kind of didn't. And so I'm going to do it now. The good thing is it's short and it's fast-paced, so I can probably finish it today because I still have 6 hours left, I think. So yeah, that's going to be my next read. Okay guys, welcome to the last and final day of today's challenge. Unfortunately, I lost the recording of me spinning the wheel, but I still have the screen recording, as you can see here. And yeah, what can I say? I still have 2 hours left that I couldn't finish. 8 hours was a bit too much, and also 8 hours, and it was a very, very busy day. So I still have 2 hours and 15 minutes left. Plus the additional hour that I got today means I'm going to read for 3 hours and 15 minutes. And just a quick check-in, because I don't know, I'm not sure how much I actually filmed. I started reading Pretty Little Secrets, the novella in the PLL series. It's a very long one. And yeah, I'm going to continue reading that one. I thought I might finish it like on the previous day, but it didn't work out because I had so many plans. But I was able to listen to an audiobook, which was Anatomy. Actually, I have this book. I I have Anatomy actually as a physical book, and I already once tried to read it, but I just couldn't manage to do it because it's not in the right POV. Like I'm not sure how to explain it, but as an audiobook, I think this book works way better as an audiobook. So I'm very happy that Libby had this one available. So I also started listening to Anatomy, and I'm just going to finish that. And yeah, see you guys at the end of the day. Okay guys, I'm back home, and I think I read for like 1 hour and 45 minutes. I listened to like my audiobook while I was trying to start editing, but there was a problem, so I didn't get a lot done, which is pretty unfortunate because I wanted to start editing this video to hopefully upload it tomorrow, but we're going to see if I'm able to do that. I also continue to read Pretty Little Liars. No way. I just made it. Oh my god, guys. I'm like so happy right now. I still don't know what went wrong. I always use for years this like just my charger thingy to connect them. It was always super easy, but it didn't work. So in this case, I didn't think about it before, but I just logged into my iCloud account, and that's how I can access all the videos. And I also found the right format to actually play them, because that was a problem before too. So luckily I can tomorrow finally start and continue editing. Okay guys, it's review time of the books I read in this challenge. Let's start with Clockwork Princess. Okay, Clockwork Princess was a good book, and I gave it 4 stars. And it had the potential to be more than 4 stars. I'm just going to say it as it is, because great build up. I like the world. The characters were cute. Cassandra Clare writes like great, but there were just some things that were not in for me. For example, one of the things, it's not really, I think it didn't really influence anything in my opinion or change anything, but I thought that the characters were very young for all the relationship and drama that was going on. In between, I forgot that our main character is 16 or 17 throughout the entire series, because it doesn't seem like it. In my head, she was like 19 or 20, which, because of the kinds of maturity level that they were on. You know, in the Mortal Instruments, the Mortal Instruments, that you could really actually see that these people are teenagers. They behaved like teenagers. But in the Infernal Devices, you just forgot it. Because they did so mature stuff, and sometimes weird stuff, because I also thought that sometimes like the ships were not really like, there was like kind of an age gap with a minor involved. You know, we're talking about like 15 and maybe 23, and you really wanted to root for them because they really had great chemistry and stuff. But I forgot that they had like this age gap, which is not good. And also, ending for this book, did not like. Character, like for the character plot, I like the usual plot, like the normal like side plot, all the drama, yeah, like it. But character wise, love triangle wise, Why? Pretty simple, because she explained in too much detail what exactly happens with each and every character, and I really wish she would have left it a bit open, like to our imagination. I wish she wouldn't have done specific and certain things, you know, because basically what she described in the ending, I would have also thought that was going to happen, but she described it in way too much detail. way too much detail. If you know what I'm talking about, please comment below without trying to spoiler, because I really want to talk about this. Because you think you know who the one is, because yeah, sure, she loved both of them, but one of them was clearly, and at least in my opinion, the one for her, the special one. And in the end, she kind of, which is not wrong, but in the end, she kind of ruins the special chemistry she had with the character by doing another thing in the end. Just to kind of, I would say, soothe everybody who rooted for each of the guys. Yeah, but that's kind of the ending. I hope that's kind of understandable. Okay, a little rant about Anatomy. Here we go. Anatomy was at 2.75 for me, but I'm considering to go down to 2.5. Oh my god, I had this book for a very long time on my physical TBR, and I thought, oh my god, amazing. The plot, it sounds so cool. It sounds like the super dark academia gothic romance kind of a vibe. Like, in my head it was great, but I don't know, I didn't like the perspective, because it wasn't from the people's perspective. I mean, we followed them, but another, like, a narrator, I don't know what it's called, but an unevolved narrator just told the story, which for one is not my cup of tea, and for two, it was so hard to read physically. I tried to read this book in a physical version for such a long time, and I didn't manage it, so I went over to the audiobook. So if you really want to know what's going on, go and listen to the audiobook. Really helped me, because then the POV wasn't that weird. Okay, but what was the ending? The ending made everything worse. I didn't like the book in between. I was like, nah, not really. I wish I could do something else. But the ending, it made it worse and worse and worse. There's like, okay. The farther we got into the book, the worse it got. Because nothing happened really. I think we were 85% through, and suddenly they wanted to resolve the plot. But the thing is, the character never cared about what happened. There's like this mystery element, you know, what happens to the people, and they solve it, yeah, but they never tried to solve it in the first place. Just, it happens, you know, so, oh yeah, people disappear all the time. Okay, let's just go on, let's have a little romance. They didn't care about why people, like, disappeared. They never tried to find why people disappeared. Never. And just, they had to resolve this mystery. So basically, they gave it to the characters. They handed it to the characters. They never cared about it. They just gave it to them. Like, here's what happened. Why, they never tried to find out what happened. And then also, what? I'm just going to say, this, you think it's just a medical book, but somehow we're kind of supernatural element into it. Randomly, in the last, 50 pages, you add in a new mystery element, a new fantasy plot thing we never heard about. What the heck? What is not the book? And then the ending, it was just so weird, because they did something selfish. They didn't care about what happened at all. To all of these people, they didn't care. They did not care. They cared about their romance. Their romance wasn't even that great. I didn't even feel like that much about like what's going on. I think I missed a lot. I missed a lot. I wasn't mentally there. I did not like this book. I mean, you can really go and read it if you want to. It's not that thick, but I don't know. I really don't like it. And I know there's a second book in the trilogy, like the duology, is it called like that? And I don't think I want to read it, if I'm being honest, because I think the problem with the book was that there is like this identity crisis. The book doesn't know what it is. Is it like a medical book, a romance, or romantasy, whatever? And especially with the second book, I have no idea what the second book is going to be about, because nothing really mattered in the book. Yeah, that's a good summary. Nothing ever mattered in this book. Nothing. Not the romance, not the surgery plot, and not the plot that everybody disappeared, and especially not the ending. It didn't matter at all. But of course, we also need something happy, so let's do a review for Pretty Little Secrets, written by Sarah Shepard, because, mwah, master fucking piece. I'm only 27% in, but I know it's good because it's a novella, and every single one of the girls has like their own mini book in the novella, and I read Hannah's perspective, and it was so good. It was really freaking good. Just to show you guys, these are the books I already read, and the novella should be in between those two boxes. So in here, if I want to, and if I find it, I really want to have the physical copies as well, but it's kind of impossible to find them, which is super sad. And what can I say? It's so good. It's actually a Christmas book, and it's summer, but it was still super enjoyable. And as I said, every single one of the main characters, so Hannah, Spencer, Arya, and Emily, have their own little problems in like over Christmas break, and you follow their points of views and everything that happens. There is no A involved, but it's just interesting because it's super interesting because a lot is going on in their lives, and you have such strong connections to the characters, and also the life is so miserable. And it's a very good story. It's so good. So really, guys, if you like the TV show, be ready for the books. The books, so good. Really like 5-star book series, and the novella, I'm just going to say as it is, it's going to be a 5-star as well. I can see it. So I mean, it's not official yet, but 5 fucking stars. Okay, yeah guys, that's it for today's video. I really hope you liked it. It's my first video ever, and I know that there are quite some things I have to work on, in this video. I filmed a bunch, and I hope that editing is going to save it all. I'm going to make a halfway decent video to watch. But if you liked it, you can go follow me. I'd be so grateful for my first ever follower. And yeah, also comment down below what kinds of videos I should do. And of course, if you have tips, I know that I have to work on some things, but if you have any tips in general, please write it down below. See you guys.